How much of your life has been shaped by trying to impress people who don't even know who you are? How many things have you said, posted, worn, or done? Not because you believed in them, but because you were afraid of what people would think if you didn't? You want to be liked. You want to belong. That's human. But here's the truth. The more you chase approval, the more you lose yourself. And if this already feels too real, hit like right now, because we're about to go deeper than anyone else will. On the surface, it seems harmless. You post the right picture, you say the right thing, you keep the peace, you nod along, you become whoever you think people want you to be, thinking that if enough people like you, maybe you'll finally like yourself. But here's what really happens. You stop saying what you think, you stop doing what you want, you start performing, living for reactions. And the scary part? You don't even notice it at first because it looks like connection, but it's really contortion. Comment, I feel this if you've ever felt like a stranger in your own life. You think you're playing it safe, but here's what you're actually giving up. Peace, because your mind never shuts off. You're always calculating how you'll be seen. Truth, because you're editing yourself every time you speak. Time, because you're building a life that impresses others but empties you. Potential, because you're trading growth for acceptance. Power, because your self-worth is now outsourced to strangers. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Lao Tzu. The more you chase being liked, the more you forget what it feels like to be real. And that's how you disappear, with a smile on your face and no idea who you actually are anymore. This isn't just insecurity, it's survival programming. As a kid, you learned that approval equals safety. So you kept quiet, you smiled, you blended in, because rocking the boat meant rejection. Now you're older, but the habit never left. You still treat other people's opinions like they're laws you have to obey. And social media, it made it worse. Now every moment is up for judgment, every action a potential post, and every post a chance to be loved or ignored. You're not addicted to feedback. You're addicted to not feeling invisible. Here's where the shift starts. 1. Ask, who am I performing for? When you catch yourself editing your truth, pause, ask, who am I afraid of? Most of the time, it's people who don't even matter. 2. Build a no-filter zone. Create one space where you speak without apology, a journal, a close friend, a camera. Say what's real, feel what's real. Start hearing your own voice again. 3. Accept being misunderstood. You will lose people, but you will find your power. Not everyone will like you, but the right ones will respect you. And most importantly, you'll respect yourself. 4. Create before you consume. The more you scroll, the more you compare. The more you create, the more you remember who you are. Make, write, building move. Be a creator, not a chameleon. 5. Read The Courage to Be Disliked. It's not just a title, it's a blueprint. This book will show you why freedom and approval can't live in the same room. If this gave you clarity, share it. Someone in your circle is hiding in plain sight and dying to be themselves again. You've spent so much time chasing applause that you forgot you already had a voice. You don't need likes. You don't need followers. You don't need a crowd clapping to be whole. You just need you, uncensored. And when you reclaim that, you stop performing and you start living. Subscribe if you're done playing a role. It's time to become the author. You have 2 options. Keep adjusting yourself to fit in rooms that were never built for you, or say what you mean. Stand where you stand. Be who you are. No filter, no script, no approval needed. Because chasing validation is a full-time job, and the pay is trash. Be dangerous. Be honest. Be someone no one has to approve to respect. If this woke something up in you, like the video, if you know someone's stuck in approval addiction, send it. And if you're ready to stop living for likes, subscribe now. You don't need permission to be real. You just need to stop asking.